Hey guys, so let's hit the nail straight to the point. How do I attract the right person around me? Now, if you want to attract the right person around you, okay, leave me your comment in the comment section below. What would be your opinion? But the things I brought out to share with you are you starting off by being that right person that you want to attract towards you. You have to take note. What do you like as a person? What would you accommodate? What would you not accommodate? Now, the things you shouldn't do is pretend, because when you pretend, it's not going to be long. It's going to be noticed that you're trying to cover up, and that's an aspect of behavior that I personally do not like, and so do most people. You're going to be distanced. So how do I attract right persons around me, the right things? Like I said, take note of these things that you love and be it, let it come through from you first. Then, you know what they say, the likes are going to attract the likes. Because when the person that is not in this perspective of like comes to you, it might be repulsive and it could also be attractive because the person want to get these things that you have. So to attract those things is have them first. You love you love to for example, you love intelligence, then speak intelligently. Do not condone what you do, what you wouldn't naturally condone. Like I said, do not pretend. When you see the opportunities that present themselves, dare to move. Do not withhold. Do not feel like I can't. Dare to take charge. Dare to go forward. Chairman will use the word don't be shushed, and don't try to shy away from your responsibilities. Stand up and do the right thing that you ought to do at the right time. Now, always prioritize what I'm doing at the moment. Why do I have to do this? Prioritize. That way you do not miss the priority. You do not miss the necessary things that you ought to do, and then you find out that things are being done at the right time. And then sometimes if you're not sure, do not speak, because oftentimes you do not know that in your life people around you, they see you, some are actually watching, some actually like your way and have just been observing, but they've not seen the reason to approach you. So when you are yourself, and when you move when you should, when you calculate before you speak, these things will be noticed, and the right people who appreciate you are going to come to you and want to know how you do these things, and want to also rub minds together, and want to be free where you are. Be a good listener, you know, more on the listening type than more of talking and talking, because most times when you talk too much, chances are you might have to speak out of point because you're so used to talking and you do not have patience to calm down and observe and listen. So most times listen, because when you listen, then you also learn more, and then people feel free around you because they can voice all their problems knowing that you are going to listen. Most times people like those who could listen, much than those who just talk too much. Now, not that you do not talk. You have to talk when it's necessary. You have to talk when you're sure of what you're relating to. And when you're not sure, don't be in a haste to voice out so that you do not make mistakes. And whereby the communication is flowing and you're expected to talk, but somehow you're not coming forth, then do not be ashamed to say, actually, this particular topic, guys, it's not my thing, and so I can't even contribute. Sorry, but I can't. Feel free to be yourself, air yourself, air your views, how you feel. Um, be there in the moment. It's not like the discussion is going on and you're just not there, and they're wondering, is she okay? Is he okay? What's going on? If you have problems that are bothering, then you can excuse yourself or say, guys, I'm just not in the mood. I'm having headache. Like, you need to be quite excused. That is understandable. Then excuse yourself, but not like everything is happening and you're just there not moving. You have to take part when it's necessary. And then another thing that I want to talk about is you want to attract the right people around you. then hygiene is very important. What is she talking about hygiene? How? Hygiene is important because you don't want to be around someone who doesn't look good, at least someone who's putting on a very dirty wear. Hygiene is important. Also, someone who smiles and you're seeing some paint on the teeth or some meal left over or some, just things like that in general. They disturb subconsciously without you taking note. They just disturb. So these are things to consider, the hygiene, and then the intelligent quotient, and then the honesty. Normal character of a person. Is it honest? Is she honest when she speaks? Does she try to impress? And then naturally you have to be yourself. Naturally you have to view from the other person's perspective and sometimes understand where they're coming from. For example, when people do certain things, that they do ask why instead of being in a haste to judge, because all of these things, most times, you just don't know, but someone is going to talk about you someday and point out just who you are without you knowing it. Someone is going to point out facts that you exhibit, though subconsciously and unsubconsciously, without you having thought about these things. Now, I understand that sometimes we act irrational, like we just emit some characters, depending on our state of mind, but oftentimes there are traits that are, peculiar to a person. So, who are you? That's the first thing. You want to attract this kind of person. Do I look like this thing that I want to attract? And then what do you tell yourself? Are you capable of attracting what you dream for? Then call them forth. Now, this is where faith comes in. When you get up in the morning, some say it's affirmations, some say it's motivation. However you feel it. If you're a Christian, then say those beautiful words that your Maker has called you beautiful, made complete. Made without blemish, called in his righteousness. Tell yourself who you are, remind yourself, and then it stays, in your subconscious mind. That way, you call for those beautiful things that you desire and say, I have them. And you're going to see with time they begin to unfold. You become who you choose to be. You become whom you've made yourself to be. You become what you accept that you are. So these are ways of attracting the right persons, and sometimes don't be surprised that even the wrong one might come. But if that light in you, that your definition superposes what they carry, the negative ones just shreds off without you even knowing it. It just fades away. And for those that might choose to stick, then you gotta tell yourself, if it's not going away, you are gonna walk away. So the good thing is you're gonna attract such a guy or such a woman or such a relationship or such a friend, and you're gonna see that you're building a very lovely path together. And just like I said, the ones that do not fit will just go off naturally. And then another thing is be busy. Be busy. It reflects in your mental state, it reflects in your health, it reflects in your overall lifestyle, being busy, so that you are not always there. That's the way you attract also beautiful things around you. You're not always there in the sense that you're not always available for a particular thing, for you know, perhaps from the negative aspect, you're not always there for a negative comment, or you're not always there to a particular activity that gets you stressed up sometimes. So be busy so that you have a balance, you have a time, you're through with this, and then perhaps you're going home from work, and then you're going to this, you're possibly going to kids, or you're going to your hobby now, your lifestyle, what gives you joy. So these are ways to attract and to free your mind, and enjoy your life. So I'm gonna stop here. Leave me your comments. What are those things you think that are attributes to you attracting the right person, the right time, the right moment, the right beauties of life? So the thing is, also go out. You can meet people from anywhere, from any angle. So be open-minded. that helps. Be open-minded. All right, I'm gonna stop here. It's still your girl Annie Okonkwo. Have you subscribed? If you watched up to this moment and you've not subscribed, hmm, hmm, what do I do to you? So go on and hit that subscribe button, leave your notification bells on so that whenever I upload, you are gonna be the first to know. And leave me a comment, share the video, encourage someone that you are what God says you are. Thank you. Be blessed and have a beautiful time. Bye.